All right, we showed you how to prepare your Super Bowl spread, but what about the drink? We have our drink expert, Nick Britsky. He is going to show us how to properly throw a Super Bowl party, which, how do you evolve from just beer? I mean, my thought was that you would just have like beer, but you're doing it up.
You know what, and here's the thing. I think one of the things I wanted to show off is you can do stuff without a lot of work because obviously you want to watch the game, you want to watch the commercials. So
and as I see all these mixers, I'm intimidated. I'm
no,
thinking just
no. This is easy.
Liquor, neat. Yeah, okay,
but, again,
so what do we do?
Totally beer.
Okay.
Do up the beer, but do it low alcohol. You know, it's a long game, it's a journey. So go with something like, Founders All Day IPA. This is a low alcohol, you can sip on it.
IPAs are usually strong, right?
Strong in flavor, but not in alcohol.
So
good options here. If you want some champagne, champagne's going to cut through some of those great foods.
That's once the Falcons win?
I'm not going to make any predictions. Okay. I don't want to turn off any viewers. But yeah, so some champagne, some wine, some beer. But yeah, if you want to do something that's kind of not intimidating, is do a gin and tonic bar.
So like a station, if you will.
So then you don't have to man it all day. Again, you can focus on the game, focus on your friends. Get a couple gins, get a couple tonics. There's some great craft tonics out. And then put out some little garnishes. So you can do the traditional lime, lemon, orange, some berries. And then there's really two different schools of thought for gin and tonic. Kind of the old school in the tall cylindrical glass. And then this is kind of a new style. That's the Spanish style. In a big balloon glass, lots of ice. And this would keep it cool while they were drinking in the kitchen.
And I would imagine that you want to have plenty of ice and other things to mix that with, because otherwise, a couple of those in the first quarter, and then the game is done.
Yeah. I try to estimate about 2 to 3 drinks per hour per person.
Okay.
So that'll make sure you have enough. And again, whatever you don't have, you can use for the next party. So you might as well overbuy.
And that brings us to my next question: how do you keep people from having a little too much?
Sure. Make sure there's plenty of other things for them to drink. So iced teas, sodas, water. Give them options because people are getting more responsible, I feel like. So if they have that to them, I think they'll pace themselves. Okay,
and then we may have started off wrong because we had beer before liquor, and then that never sicker.
Doesn't matter. That is totally a myth. Alcohol is alcohol.
All right. So hook us up a drink here. What do we have?
So we made a drink for the Falcons and for the Patriots.
Which is which?
Well, we don't have them out yet. So
let's do it.
All right. So what we have for the Falcons is I actually used some of the Atwater Circa whiskey. We mixed that with some of the Wolf Moon mixers, and then I actually have a rum that I have from the Boston area that we mixed, and then also some brandy. So with the whiskey, brandy, and rum, this is kind of a base like a fog cutter. You add a little juice to that, so 1, 1, 1, 2. You mix that up. You throw this in an official Super Bowl, was that 51 drink glass?
Officially licensed. You wouldn't want to do that in just any old cup.
No, you got to make it official.
All right. So what is this called?
This is called, what I call it, stolen backpack.
A stolen backpack.
Stolen backpack.
Yeah, it tastes like it will put hair on your chest. It's got some strength.
Exactly.
Yeah, it is.
But with the juices in there, it's kind of a longer drink. So you have 3 ounces of alcohol, but you also have the juice, a little bit from dilution. If you wanted, you could even top a little soda water on top and make a little bit of a longer drink as well.
I approve.
Yeah.
What do we have next now?
So I was going to do a Patriot thing, but I don't have any more glasses.
I think this is the last one.
Yeah, perfect. All right. We're actually going to make a drink in a football. So I call this underinflated ego.
Underinflated ego.
Underinflated ego, yeah. So you want to just kind of push all the air out of that football right there.
Patriot fans, send your emails to Nick Britsky.
And we're going to use, this is a new Michigan gin that's actually going to come out next week. Won't be in time for the Super Bowl, but that's all Michigan ingredients. And in here, what I did with that is I mixed it with some red vermouth and also some bitters that I got from the Atlanta area. And then we can just drink it right out of the
bitters from the Atlanta area.
Exactly,
yeah.
Oh, sorry, bitters from the Atlanta area.
Well, I mean, that's perfect for the deflated ego drink. I mean, Atlanta definitely would want to get in on that bandwagon.
Of course, yeah. This is actually not too bad.
So as we wrap up this segment, how can people follow you in your is it drink adventures or drinking adventures? I would rather follow you in your drinking adventures.
Both. You're going to find all that on Instagram at nbritsky, Britsky. I also write for Thrillist and Hour, so you can find me all over the place.
And last but not least, your prediction for the game.
Patriots.
Yeah. It's probably going to happen. Tom Brady. I mean, that guy just does no wrong.
It makes a good drink.
Yeah. Nick Britsky, everyone. We will be right back after these messages. We have a news break coming up. Actually, Keenan, you have something to say. You want a drink?